Hi guys, it's going Dark 343 here, and today I just want to do a video about how hard it can be at times to actually think of content and to think of like content ideas. I've seen a lot from a lot of different YouTubers who have been always suggesting about doing like rant videos. Um, because rant videos, if you've got something you're really passionate about, then a rant video can be a great video. Although I have noticed that sometimes with a rant video, you're far better trying to almost get the rant as quick as the rant comes out. So you don't lose the passion, you don't lose the power. Um, like honestly, it's no real lie that I have been struggling for content ideas this past wee while. Even though I'm only sort of like again kind of like starting out. Um, but it's just a matter of I think sometimes you need to kind of like not think about it, if that makes any sense. Like you have to, in order to think of content, you have to kind of stop thinking about what to think about. That sounded really messed up, I know. But what I've noticed is that if you kind of like overthink the idea and you try to force the ideas to be there, then you end up actually having less ideas than what you started with. Um, and like this video is technically, it's kind of like a rant about a rant, if that makes sense. It's kind of like it's going to be, it's more or less a video on about the fact that you can rant about anything. And at the minute, I'm just going to kind of rant about the fact that I have nothing to rant about at the minute. Because at the minute, like, you try and look in trending topics and things like that there, and you try and find something to talk about. But honestly, a lot of the stuff at the minute is either quite political or it's about celebrities that I perfectly, honestly, could not give two fucks about. Um, don't get me wrong, I know there's people who do and people who do rants and stuff about them, and that's their market, and if that's what you want to do, go for it. It's just not an interest of mine. So I would rather present content to you that I have an interest in, so hopefully in return it'll be an interesting topic for you guys. So realistically, this video actually started off as a joke. I'll be completely honest. It was the whole rant about a rant thing was pretty much, it was kind of like just like it was like an idea of a joke. About the fact of, it was pretty much me going off for a mild tangent about how I had nothing to fucking rant about and how I couldn't think of ideas. So this is the idea now. But yeah, like I have noticed like a lot in the past that there's a lot of YouTubers who've admitted to the fact that they do find it hard to post content. And like, see these people who post content every single day, like fucking hell, fair play to you guys, fair play to you, because I cannot do it at the minute. Don't get me wrong, maybe in time I will have 10 videos in one day, that if I have a really eventful day, I might have 10 or 11 video ideas. But as it stands, I do struggle for content, and I think I don't know if it's like a writer's block or if it's a lack of motivation or what it is, but I've noticed that the more pumped I can get sometimes and the more caffeine I can get in, the more ideas I can have. Or sometimes, because like I'm trying to sort of like, because I've always been a gamer and things, sometimes just sitting gaming and not thinking about it is the perfect way to think of stuff and to think of ideas. Like yesterday, whenever I went to the shop, I had no ideas whatsoever, and by the time I came back, I maybe had 50 ideas. Granted, I probably forgot about 30 of them before I actually wrote them down. So that is always going to be a really handy tip for you guys, is if you're trying to think of ideas, always write them down, no matter how small it is or how insignificant this idea can be. Just write it down in bullet point form, write it about anything. Like, obviously try and keep it as, don't try and do it too broad, because if you write down the likes of, video ideas and you write down gaming, it's a very, very, very broad market, and it's a very, very broad topic. So if you can try and hopefully think of something a little bit more specific, then do it that way. But having said that, using the term gaming, you can then look at it in a whole different light, and you can try and figure out what aspects of gaming you're most interested in and what you want to talk about. You know, there's loads to talk about in gaming if you have the knowledge and the interest to actually research it. Like for example, like the new Call of Duty that's coming out, the Infinite Warfare. It's getting a lot of bad press at the moment, as I'm sure you're all aware. But it's something to talk about if that's the route you want to go down. Honestly, if I did a video about my thoughts and opinions on Infinite Warfare, we would be here for 6 or 7 days. Hence, I haven't, and I probably have no intention to, because that is going to be one topic that will send me off on a completely, literally mad tangent, and we will be here for a week. So you probably don't want to see that video. But in the same sense, like, yeah, it's a matter of just, it's a matter of just posting whatever you kind of feel at the time. And if you feel whatever you feel at the time, or you have an idea and you do the video, you try it out, and if it goes cocked, then just delete it and start again. Or sometimes just fucking post it anyway. Like, I won't even tell you the amount of videos I've done that I've deleted, and the amount of texts I've done on fucking different videos, and that have all been deleted and never really meant for the eyes of the world. Hence my channel, like, because I've only really started doing my channel again now very, very recently, hence my channel is kind of a little bit bare, and again, that's no secret either. But hopefully over the next sort of couple of weeks to a month, it'll be a decent channel with a lot of content, and hopefully if you guys can stick with me until then hopefully we can get there somewhere. But yeah, sorry, I'm kind of just gone off on one there again, and kind of gone slightly off topic. But this is actually the beauty of it. This is how I think of a lot of video ideas, and how I actually think of topic ideas as well, is by kind of ranting and just letting it flow. And then if you end up going off topic, unless it's not something monumentally stupid, it's maybe a plausible video idea. I'm not saying to go completely off topic in the sense of, if you start off talking about Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare, or any other COD game, and then you start talking about a gorilla on a unicycle, that would be a little bit off topic. Now, if you want to do a video idea about a gorilla on a unicycle, I want fucking credit for that one. Come on now. Sorry. But yeah, but do you understand what I'm saying? You can get so many different ideas just by talking and just by ranting, and honestly, it's probably like me being able to do this and just talk shit on YouTube and hopefully entertain you guys to a degree is actually probably, it's good for me because I enjoy it. I love doing it, and hopefully it's good for you guys because you hopefully you find it entertaining and helpful and whatever. And it's probably fantastic for my girlfriend because it means I'm not sitting talking shit in her ear 24/7, and it gives her a break for a while. But not that she'll ever admit to that right enough. But yeah, so back to the actual topic. Sorry. But what I'm saying is, right, you can have content to post even when you have no content. Hence this video. This video is more or less me talking about the fact that I have no content at the minute. And it is talking about the fact that I have a real mind block at the minute, but I still want to keep posting, and I'm hoping that by like this sort of mind block's going to kind of vanish and disappear eventually. But you know, like, I'm not going to lie, it's a fucking struggle. It really, really is. And this is me telling you about my struggle, and not in a Nazi way or anything. Just just to point that out there completely. We're not talking about fucking Mein Kampf or fucking anything here, but um, but this is the thing, it is a matter of just being able just to find like what your market is and what you feel like talking about, because YouTube is a weird and wonderful place full of some of the most disturbing and interesting topics in the world. I'm not even going to go into some of the weird shit I found on YouTube. I'm sure you probably have too. Because everyone leaves a playlist running at some stage or another and ends up in an area of YouTube that they didn't even know existed. And would probably prefer if it didn't. But again, whatever you're into, and that's your call. But this is the beauty of it. You can post whatever you want. So anything at all that you find that you have an interest in or a passion about, then go for it. Like, I know there's a lot more videos that I could probably do that will be probably, I don't know if they'll be even just like this, or I might branch into other topics at some stage that are a little bit more weird and wonderful. But because at the minute, like, my content, as you may notice, is very varied. It's very like all over the show, and that is purely because I'm trying to test out different ideas and trying to test out what I like and what I'm good at, and also to try and find out what you guys like and what you guys want and hopefully enjoy. And like that's the beauty of it. As long as I'm enjoying it and as long as you guys are enjoying it, then it's like a perfect fucking match. Yeah, so if you've got any ideas or anything and even any ideas of how to get ideas, please feel free to post them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video or want to see more videos like this and around these sort of topics, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and let me know. Thank you, cheers for watching, and take care. Peace out.